Yeah, you're not doing any damage.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I remember without Essence Reaver Zaya having mana issues on some patches.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same anymore. I think she's pretty okay these days, especially because now everyone just gets blue buff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just spend enough of the game getting random buffs and fruits.
Yeah.
That maybe you're just okay. Biscuits as well.
Yeah, back in the old days, you just had to go Essence Reaver first.
Yeah, or you'd just be out of mana.
But yeah, it's a little bit different these days. Did also go Absorb Life, so won't have Presence of Mind, which is something that Zaya used to pretty much always have to take as well. So
yeah, it feels like
Minions
you're only taking Presence of Mind if you absolutely must these days.
yeah,
Just because Absorb Life is...
possibly the best rune to ever.
It's due for some developer attention.
I think you might be right.
I want to watch this bot lane a bit. I want to see this Shen technology against Leona. We didn't really get to see these first couple levels because of the lane swap class game. So I'm curious how the level 1 plays out. Level 1 Shen, no slouch.
Yeah,
But not much of a threat.
I think a lot stronger in top lane.
Yeah, because of the way you just are trading, right?
Yeah,
'Cause he's strong because of his Q, but if you take Q here, it's kind of depressing.
it's like taking Q as Leona or Alistair. You know, like theoretically, you can get the most value out of it, but the other team has to play horrendously.
Yeah, Kaiming has taken Q. Did Orca start W? Or has he just not skilled anything?
I think he probably hasn't skilled anything. There's no reason to yet, right?
Yeah, the way he's standing on top of Feng makes me think, okay, he's got E.
Oh, yeah. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, early prio going the way of Frank.
It's kind of rough having W when you can't actually move your sword.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that worked.
Yeah, your sword just gets placed down.
Okay, I thought the sword only appeared when you took Q. Yeah, I have no idea how this champion works. Avoid him whenever I can. Jimmy and
What?
Disco. They're just
We're
gonna
just
play
playing
on.
it?
Wow.
Okay, maybe he didn't DC.
Wow,
Maybe
okay.
he just trolled.
Yeah, we will get some information about what happened. Maybe if it's like a mouse issue or something you can't remake. It has to be internet issue. We'll get the info later. We won't speculate too much now. But that is first blood now for Cascada.
About the best start you could ever pray for.
Yeah, was already a rough lane for Jimmy and just got worse. At least has TP advantage. This time DCG just down a TP compared to game 1.
Well, someone's all chatting. I heard it.
Kill DC. Noob kill the DC.
Well, yeah. Cascada now up 1-0. I'm firmly in the lead mid now. This is going to be very hard to come back from. Genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, even mentally, you know?
Yeah, I think your Talia, you got some CC in your kit. Your E is pretty much always going to stun someone if you just put it somewhere in a fight. So you are useful this game as the Talia.
Ooh.
Jiang having a rough go at it this time in 665, paying a little more attention top lane than previous.
Oh, nice. Q3.
Taco, I'm surprised. Oh, this is why. Okay. So Taco decides not to freeze because they're trying to dive, but Gemini is here in time.
Yeah, they definitely can't look for a dive. They're also, Cascada's coming to try and force it to happen, but
Leona's here,
yeah, Kaiwing has read the play.
A lot of players from Frank here, and Orca's a little slow to get here, and I think Taco will be regretting not holding that freeze. Maybe had to just be a little bit more patient before he fully cleared the wave.
Yeah, I think misreading which area of the map Frank was headed to, at least Gemini was headed to. Oh, not actually putting out that scattered earth.
Oh, yeah, there's the Shen interaction. Leona E lands, Orca uses his taunt essentially on his own teammate, and it will hit the Leona, right? And then she stuns Shen instead of his teammate.
Yeah, I think Jimmy maybe not thinking his E would have landed there as well.
Yeah, didn't throw the rocks.
Yeah. But, I mean, there was never a kill happening, so it's not the end of the world, just a bit of damage missed.
Yeah, damage pretty significant in these mid lanes with no TPs now for anyone. Taco's managed to build himself another freeze, but with TP up now for Xiang, he should be fine. Neither top laner hesitating to TP top. The Dragon is just going to go over to DCG as a result. Gemini looking like he's maybe just trying to get a quick level 6. 665 is just barely ticked over to level 5. So hopefully we have to see Gemini's HP bar soon.
Yeah, Dragon picked up. DCG just, I mean, they're looking good early on in this game.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, nice damage from Wako.
Yeah, Gemini's just level 5 with no camps to kill though. He's here. Wako is completely out of mana. Double tier carries for Frank means that this slow early game is not going to speed up for them anytime soon. Maybe with the Vi level 6, Leona level 6, they can look for some picks.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a power trough when you have the double tier. But I think ultimately should be okay. All they really need to do is hold on to those 2 items, and then they will be stronger, at least for a little bit.
Yeah. Looks like Xiang has navigated the hardest part of this lane and has his Bramble now.
Yeah.
And should just be fine for the foreseeable future. Was a monster in team fights in game 1 from further behind than he is currently. So should be something concerning for DCG, I think. So bot lane was a very different scene.
Oh, nice shove there.
But with just a tier on the Talia, not too much damage yet. And it's just a 2v2, good old-fashioned 2v2 in the mid lane.
The classic. Actually, it's just classic now.
Yeah, 665, picking up these grubs and the dragon so far. Gemini level 6 picked up. Shen is not level 6 yet, neither is Leona. A little bit of tension in the river. Gemini is running straight at this Renekton top. Look, he flash ulted him.
Looks like Featherstorm used. He's going to have to flash. Does flash.
Whoa, Feng doesn't flash and go for it. Meanwhile, Taco was flash ulted by the Vi and went down.
Oh, yeah, okay. So they do get something for themselves. Cascada also did use that lightning crash in the mid lane. Jimmy has teleport now, though, so should be able to get back and pick up the majority, if not all, of the minion wave as it crashes. Wako's still staying down here in the bot lane, and in fact, Feng must have got hit by a true shot barrage or something, because his health has gone down a significant amount. Oh, nice comboing.
Yeah, just CC'd the entire time, flashes back to his teammate, and then gets Vi ulted. This looks like such a close fight. Wow, Gemini with the Triumph as well just heals enough to turn around onto the Sejuani and get flash out of 665 too. Not the easiest 2v2 to win against a Renekton Sejuani.
Yeah, no, I mean, just Gemini being quicker to the play.
Yeah.
So,
just more decisive flashes straight in when he gets there too. Taco feeling safe because his jungler's there but doesn't recognize Gemini. Had the inside track. And little bit of a concerning trend this series with Taco is that he is just kind of going down to every single gank. Especially games 1 and 3.
Yeah, Jimmy doesn't feel the greatest.
This should be Jimmy's flash.
Oh, not going to connect on that Arctic Assault. Does, of course, though, get the ultimate there, the Weaver's Wall.
Oh, there was no Sejuani ulti. Right.
Oh, yeah, used it top chain.
No Sejuani ulti or flash either could have... Oh, and Jimmy didn't have flash either, sorry. So with just Sejuani flash, Q flash there was a kill on the Talia, probably. Or, of course, the Sejuani ultimate. But well played by Jimmy to find an ulti. So if I'm Frank, I'm worried about this series. And if I'm DCG, I'm terrified of this Cassante. Insta ults.
Yeah,
Sako.
W popping Renekton ult there, essentially.
Cascada.
Lightning Crash used. Shouldn't be able to find a kill here.
Yeah, this game is going to be about who can get more fed between Cascada and Jiang. Because someone's got to kill this Cassante. And every ounce of gold this Cassante gets is going straight into armor this game. Might be a rare game you don't build Merc Treads into Sejuani.
Yeah, we've already seen once the split. Jiang go up against a team and only build armor, and that team actually had 2 AP champs on it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And he 1v9 that entire game. So, not afraid to only stack armor is Jiang. It was against West Point earlier on in the split. And I think this game is even better to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's a great game for Cassante.
But 2 early dragons, 3 void grubs, and an early gold lead of 1k towards DCG means that this game is looking pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to give it to DCG yet.
No, yeah, of course not.
Just because if this Zeri remains the only problem, they do just have a Vi Leona.
Yeah.
And if you eliminate one of these carries, the strongest being the Zeri, I don't think Xayah has enough juice.
Oh. Do you not have Q? If he has Q there, surely you're just all-inning that.
Yeah. A little bit scary. Feng has acquired quite a lead.
Oh, Waka.
Get some more plates here, too.
Going up top now. Trying to secure themselves these void grubs. And I think they have to. They have to find something. They can't afford to just give over every early objective.
Yeah, this is the Frank we're kind of used to seeing, though. Slowly losing early game. Not exactly bleeding. Oh.
Wow, what an angle on that Glacial Prison. Jimian just going to be completely taken out. 100 to 0'd entirely during the duration of that Sejuani ult. And because of that, I mean, they do pick up 1 void grub. Gemini's going to also get the Scuttle Crab.
Orca is just going to mark Gemini here and make sure he doesn't walk up to the void grubs. As that will be 5 void grubs, it looks like, going to DCG. Was a trade of mid lane flashes for that kill, but it's another kill onto this Gigafed Zeri. And we have seen what Cascada can do to a game when he gets ahead. So this is a Sejuani barely out of fog for a second, finds a max range ulti. Really impressive from 665. And that is, you know, one of his biggest strengths as a player is just how instantaneous he can make these plays. Gemini not finding much yet, except for that 1 play in the top lane. And a single void grub. So DCG are, I would say, barely keeping the pace they need to keep. They need to keep a very fast pace to win this game.
Essence Reaver is the item Feng goes for.
Yeah, I'm not super surprised.
I guess, yeah,
this champion without mana is so useless.
Basically changed it back to how it was as well. She stopped building it when it had a sheen.
Right,
but before it had a sheen, it just used to build out of sort of the components it did now. I think it might have been like the, what is it, the CDR item?
Caulfield.
Warhammers, yeah, Warhammers and pickaxe, I think. Now it's a BF sword and
Caulfield and a cloak.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to build this item on Xayah again. Xayah was at her peak when it was the old lethal tempo, though. When you just Q someone and lethal tempo would proc.
Yeah. I mean, I think she was at her peak when it was lethality.
Oh, the Airy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I played about 10 solo queue games of that and didn't win a single one.
Oh. Okay, Refuel down spawn. Kylin might be out of position here as 665 going to use that Arctic Assault. Torn even comes down and will not connect there on that Leona rolled onto Feng, but damage coming through from Wako is significant. Is it going to be significant enough, though? Cascada, Lightning Crash has been used. Looks like top laners are just fist fighting down the bottom side of the map. Feng will have to be careful here. Any further chip damage might sort of stop any attempt at this Rift Shield. In fact, they're not even going for it just yet.
I really hope this is like shield bow LVR for Cascada.
Gemini, he used the Vault Breaker, flashed, nice taunt flash there from Orca. Fing gonna have to use that Feather Storm to get away from the True Shot Barrage, but with it also puts down a lot of feathers to pull back and claim himself a kill there onto Gemini, and this game is quickly getting out of control as DCG firmly in the lead.
Yeah, it feels like it's falling apart a bit. Well played by Wako to force the ulti out of Feng, I guess. That's something you can play around, but he still has Cleanse and Flash on the Xayah. And now Jimmy
yeah, the
too.
Flash Q. Jimmy, though, he did get a Cirrus just before this play happened, and it's going to be just in time as it keeps him alive.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to flash away. It doesn't have it. If he did need it.
Yeah, so 6-5 loses Flash. That's a win.
Still so much gold going to Cascada off of those plays, though. Really only Taco struggling on DCG.
Okay, Taco just used every single ability he had.
Yeah.
And lost the trade to a Q auto.
Yeah, this Cassante is going to be a problem. And yeah, okay, so it is going to be the shield bow next for Zeri. The best stats you can have against tanks are lifesteal and armor pen. And he is just going to build both those stats and deal with the biggest threat on Frank, which is tanks. It is not these behind tier carries. You're not worried about those guys at all. If Frank can pick up this Baron, it's huge, but here's ulti.
Yeah, flash forward. Yeah, 6-5 not going to be able to connect it as Jimian did get his flash back up just in time. Jiang here, though, this could be a troublesome fight. Cassante, although in the losing team, might just be the strongest champion on the map. Orca might be out of position. He is completely alone on this side of the Weaver's Wall. 3k HP now on this Ocean Soul. Does go for the taunt. Is going to land. Jiang very low. Actually, maybe he's going to be able to go down. Taco with the Dominus trying to find the kill on to Jiang. It's going to be Kyvin going down first in the team fight and flash away. Vault Breaker as well for Gemini. It's one, but they do pick up the Dragon. So one Dragon picked up for them. Only one death. That's a win there if you're on the side of Frank.
Yeah, if Frank could push a button and trade Kaiwing's life for a Dragon, they would push that button until they got Carpal Tunnel, so they're perfectly happy with that trade.
Jiang I think back down here again. Actually, this could be dangerous. Ooh, Pathmaker not quite connecting. Cascada realizing that he's actually just tickling this Cassante.
Yeah, without his ulti, he's pretty useless against this
Cease and desist available. There is a Vialt.
Oh, God.
Shinoz is also available. Jiang, he is laughing in the face of this Zeri, but Orca showing up to sort of fought off any attempts, I suppose.
Oh, God.
Jiang. Oh, yeah, Pathmaker.
Never kill him.
He's away.
Yeah, they're trying really hard to kill this Cassante, but I think they're just barking up the wrong tree here. They need to just fix their lanes. They have Sejuani laning top.
I didn't even notice that.
And to Talia, they need to just reset already. Cascada just insists on delaying these backs. Jiang cooking something, maybe. If Jiang dies to Cascada one time, the game is over, though, by the way. Doesn't have a shutdown or anything, but this is the matchup of this game, essentially.
Oh, Glacier Prison again, dodged away from Jimmy, and maybe this is a turnaround thing with the Featherstorm available. Teleport even coming through from Taco. He does have the Dominus available as soon as he gets there. Gemini locked up, going to be taken out. Kaiwing showing up as well as Wako now, though, to try and find damage. It's a nice arcane shift to get him out of harm's way, but Taco flashes forward. It's going to be a stun coming through. Wako taken out. No damage to follow up on this. Taco Renekton. Very low health bars. Weaver's Wall. What can Jimmy do? He gets one. He gets two. And he's going to be taken out eventually by 665. But massive amounts of golds now in the back pocket of Jimmy and on this Talia.
Yeah, Jimmy will be relieved to get some gold. That's incredible for him. Jiang should be able to hold on to this tower.
He's looking for a kill.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be troublesome. One Q, one auto. Pathmaker, one more auto will do it. Can he find it? Q, no, he won't. Cascada's too damn clean with it.
Yeah, Cascada not even interested in running. They're actually just face tanks the Cassante. That's a massive kill. Jimian dodges two Sejuani ults like this throughout this play, I think, and Gemini just gets caught here by the Feng root, and it's so this taunt from Orca's really nice. If you can start it in melee range of the Ezreal, you hit him even after E's, and then Taco, very nice flash onto the Ezreal there to finish Wako off. And it looks like a super clean dive, but Jimmy manages to live this whole time and pick up these kills, and I think it's Taco dashing on top of the rocks.
Yeah.
That actually kills him there. Yeah, Jimmy managing to do some damage.
Yeah, get some gold back for himself, but 6k is the advantage here for DCG. Also, one dragon up.
Yeah, I really like the LDR second on Tide. Feng, sorry, as well. And it's going to be LDR third for Cascada coming soon. Should just be IE third for Feng, and then he's a massive threat to this Cassante as well. And you don't have other champs that can build armor all that well.
Yeah, what is Cascada building? No.
This is how you build LDR now.
It has...
Yeah, it has the Noon Quiver in it now. Yeah, LDR is very broken right now. Yeah, Cascada not afraid of Jiang at all, because he just has lifesteal in his build. It is so hard for tanks to get through.
Yeah, he did ult.
Yeah, it's so hard for...
Oh, hold on. Weaver's Wall and aggression coming out of Frank now. They are very far behind, and Waco's so close to having his second item. This is not the time to fight if you're on the side of Frank Esports. They are able to get a flash away. It was 665s, but a lot committed there.
Okay, looks like it'll fizzle out into nothing in the topside jungle for now.
Oh, yeah, up until the Glacial Prison connects. This one will land on Jimmy. He does have the flash. Taunt does go wide. Low health bars, but it seems like they may be just able to survive in the meanwhile, though. Taco claiming himself an inner tower. That's a lot of gold. Now onto this Renekton.
Yeah, they grab a couple flashes off the mid jungle of Frank, and they're pretty happy with that. They're running straight at the Baron now. 2 ADCs on this. This goes down really quick.
Yeah, True Shot Barrage from Marco available. Should be able to do a little bit of damage here.
It's half HP.
Yeah, half HP, 7,000 HP. Gemini, he's looking for a way into the pit. Kaiming looking for a way to get vision in that pit.
I think Gemini even has Q.
Yeah, Gemini, he does have Q. He's coming in. He got it! Frank! They're trying to turn this around. It's the steal. He's going to go down, but by God, you'll take that any single day of the week. And 4 members now of Frank are just going to run backwards.
You just knew he was going to do it somehow. I don't know how, but DCG don't put in the homework to clear up the vision and protect the Baron pit. They just try to rush it down and get punished. Well played by Gemini.
Yeah, this buys a couple of minutes. You're looking for Feng. Solar Flare going down. Frank, just survive. You don't have to fight right here. Stand United going to be used onto Cascada, who also did use that lightning crash. Low health bars for both the AD carries here on the side of DCG as Waka remains full HP, as does Jimmy, and then they're going forward. It's a 2v5 if they get too aggressive here. No one on their team really around to help.
Yeah, Cascada's super low, Feng's super low, and they might have just thrown this dragon, DCG.
Yeah, they get a tower, but losing the dragon 100% of the time now. Wako going to scout that it's not being done, and Frank are going to be laughing.
Yeah, they'll be happy to pick up this dragon, but what DCG can do here is get in all 3 lanes.
Oh, Weaver's Wall. Feng does have Featherstorm available, is going to commit it. That's a big cooldown, and he's not going to be wanting to fight for the next 2 or so minutes.
Yeah, Sejuani ult down 2. Worth fishing with that Weaver's Wall, I think, for Jimmy. What DCG need to do now is get in all 3 lanes and kill these waves before they get baroned up and something disastrous happens. And was this with no vision? I guess we won't find out. I think it was on about 600 HP.
True Shot Barrage. True Shot Barrage.
Yeah, there's actually just a ward right there, too. Yeah. So no one's even sweeping. That's an old ward as well. So DCG are just trying to rush Baron without a pink in there, without a sweeper. And get deserved. Get what they deserve, maybe.
Should still win.
Yeah.
But
I don't
if
think it
Frank
makes it
somehow win, I don't care what happens from this point forward, Gemini has to be the MVP.
Yeah.
Because that saved the entire game.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see, because I still think for them to win, someone's going to have to cook up a storm. Waco's had a fairly quiet game.
Yeah, as you say that, though, I mean, as this game progresses, it just becomes harder and harder to deal with Jiang.
Yeah, that's true.
You get a lot of damage, yeah.
Should
you have
be
a
getting,
lot of...
He needs a Randuin's
I think he's buying it. I don't know what this Null Magic Mantle's for.
I hope it's not Jack Show. I think he needs Randuin's first. Randuin's against double crit ADCs.
I agree. I imagine that is what the Warden's Mail turns into, but I mean, Taco is just getting no work done in the side lane.
I mean, Feng is behind Jiang here, but Taco might just die.
Yeah, I mean, Feng might just die. Too. I'm not entirely sure that the Xayah can deal. There is the
nice ulti.
Featherstorm and a teleport coming through. Jimmy has Weaver's Wall. Jiang just flashing forward. Does get rooted, but he lets the Q3. It's going to mean that the seismic shove misses, and oh my God, what are we witnessing? Slow down. We've stolen Dragon. Orca's not going to get this recall off. They're not going to commit too much to it, realizing that it is far more important to just push down these objectives. The Shen's not that important.
Yeah, and what happened to 665? It looks like he got Wako's cleanse, but died to him. Jung uses his flash to make sure they can kill Feng, and it ends up being a pretty good Baron play for Frank now, especially once they pick up this mid tower.
Yeah, maybe even getting the bot tower as well. I mean, criminal, by the way. You see this Renekton do 0 damage to the Cassante, and you're like, you know what will help? Another AD champ.
Yeah, they've been doing it quite a bit this game, where they're insisting on playing in this Cassante's lane when it's probably far too late to do so. 665, does he really just get chased and killed here?
Yes, so. Oh, I think Wako's going to cleanse, but not because he was scared. Just, I mean, he didn't even need to.
Kill.
I think that was a criminal cleanse, but
cleanse to KS.
He doesn't.
There.
You have to use it all that often. Really, he shouldn't be under too much threat.
There is a lot to cleanse, but Ezreal's just such a safe champ. But
yeah, you feel like more often than not it's hitting Jimmy or Gemini or someone like that.
I don't know if I love that he's going BT over LDR. Or Cyrilda's, sorry, on Ezreal.
I mean, there's no armor.
I think just from behind. The Sejuani's got a little. The Renekton's got a little.
He's not behind, by the way. Just to clarify. Wako is not behind by any means. It's Cascada's ahead, but...
Yeah, I just mean when your team is behind. Sometimes, engage maybe.
Oh, yeah, Weaver's War coming out. Cascada having to play very safely. Climbing really in the thick of things here as Taco's going to be teleporting in. Glacial Prison lands onto Gemini. Low health bars across the rift here, but Wako's staying alive. Taco's going forward, not going to be able to find much. Jung goes down. Both top laners now dead. Cascada, lightning crash going forward. Flash forward from 665, trying to take out Wako, but not able to do so. It's the carries alive. It's going to be Gemini trying to find something to Cascada. We've seen Cascada's highlight reels before. May he just have one more? No, these two will survive, but it's DCG who will take the win of the team fight, but what can they get afterwards?
Yeah, fight is honestly on a knife's edge. Orca and Cascada and 665 both won Ezreal Q from dead there. A well-played fight from Frank considering how far behind they were. They take down Taco in one CC chain essentially, but Jiang somehow goes down just as quickly because of how fed these carries are, both with LDRs now. Yeah,
you'll see he's in all-out mode without his W active, and you've lost 85% of your armor. It's pretty easy to take him out then.
Watch Taco TP's in here. I don't think he gets to cast any spell after his ulti. No, he got to W. So he actually got to W and stunned the Cassante, and they traded a kill back. So nice play from Taco. Under pressure there. Wako somehow gets out on a sliver of HP. Cascada always confident to go forward on these ADCs. Always fed. And can't quite finish off the AD jungler.
All right. Fight number 2, exact same position. Finn getting hit by a Q, though.
Wow, look at that damage from Cascada.
Yeah. Single-handedly taking out that fight pretty much as Taco's going forward. Lightning crash and Gemini's dead before the fight even starts. Fing on the other side. He's having to deal with Jiang. Pathmaker, it only hits onto Taco, but Wako might even have the damage just by himself. What can Jiang do? He gets one. Cascada's really low. The Essence Flux, but it's onto this Renekton. Jimmy's in the backline now. There's 2 carries on 2 different sides here. Wako's not going to be able to help his mid laner. Jimmyan is left with the Wolves. He's trying to get away. The movement speed from these walls helps, but not against the flash stun coming out of Taco. And another team fight win for DCG. This time it results in a Baron. Wako almost have 2-shot barrage. Cascada does have to be careful. Should have the reaction times, though. He's a bit of a beast. Wako instead opting to try and claim himself this dragon, but 665 is very aware of what could be happening.
It looks like he kills it fast enough to me. Maybe... Oh, no, he doesn't.
No, he definitely doesn't, but he can just wait. Gemini's almost here. Gemini would get here first.
665 says thank you for the leash. And we'll actually just reset the thing.
Yeah, probably worried about people waiting around, realizing his team is not on the map.
Yeah, Gemini sneaks in to try to steal it. Orca now doing his due diligence and looking for the enemy jungler. Doesn't want a repeat of the Baron that was stolen from them. Still, despite the Baron being stolen, DCG back on track now. Last fight looked a little bit scary because they didn't have Cascada on the Cassante. Look at Cascada's items, though. My God. Feng's items, too. This is just a horrific game. to be as frank. Anyone in range of either of these ADCs on DCG just gets insta-killed.
Yeah, but it's pretty hard. Feng is going to struggle to actually be in range of the people that he wants to be hitting.
Yeah, he's never hitting Ezreal, that's for sure.
Yeah, but Ezreal's never really hitting through these Baroned up minions either.
Yeah.
DCG really poised to be able to take this one. Nice knock up though from Jiang. They're delaying. Feng might be in trouble here. No, he does get himself on the correct side of that Weaver's wall. The correct side of history, as it will.
Yeah.
65, taking a lot of damage. Wako eating forward. Lightning Crash. He's just dead. Wako may have single-handedly just thrown the opportunity for Frank to ever come back in this game. Jimmy also getting taken down by Taco will be able to just hang on to his life, but it's a 3v5 now. No Lightning Crash on the Zeri. That is important, but honestly, Feng probably can do everything that he needs to do now with no Ezreal up.
Yeah, really nice punish by Cascada.
Yes, trying to defend. The minion waves are getting taken out slowly but surely. 665 with their Stay United is going to be able to survive. Cascada getting taken out, taunted. Orca with all the peel in the world that he needs to keep this AD carry, this mid lane AD carry. Cascada's piloting alive. And with that, it's going to be DCG who claim themselves the third spot into the second stage of our round robin. They're going to be in playoffs. They're going to fight for that skip of the early playoffs, and what a series to have done it in.
Yeah, I cannot believe it. DCG are our third seed going into the second round robin, and it's on the back of Cascada. Exactly who you would expect it to be off the back of. And what a miracle run they have ahead of them, honestly, if the meta remains as it is with ADCs being meta mid laners.